program. We make them feel comfortable. We may break out into groups. When Philip asked Nathaniel said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Has anyone said, "Can anything good come out of Canaan Lane? Can anything good come out of Ball's Alley?" There are a lot of young people in Canaan Lane who are excelling in track, who are doing well in school. What I started Prep to help to do, to get people to understand and notice that there are problems and issues that are going on with our young people, that indeed we who can do something should do something. And so Prep is here for them, creating the opportunities, letting them know that there is potential that you have not yet discovered within yourself. Crime-free looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. The government's legislative agenda laid out in the speech from the throne. A mixture of fashion and heated exchanges during the swearing-in of MPs. And a ceremonial charge delivered from the House Speaker and President of the Senate.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll, and as always, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Topping news tonight, the speech from the throne setting the government's agenda for the new parliamentary term, with Grand Bahama positioned as a key part of the country's economic future. From economic transformation to major healthcare upgrades, the government laying out its vision for the island. Plans were revealed to position Grand Bahama as a trade and logistics hub for the Caribbean, while also promising stronger investments, energy reform, and improved access to healthcare for Bahamians. The details are all in tonight's top story.
Grand Bahama and the Family Islands, my government will continue to promote fundamental transformation in Grand Bahama.
The pomp and pageantry, the red carpet, the high fashion, and the government's legislative agenda for the next 5 years. The opening of Parliament also marked by the swearing-in of 41 honorable members, the selection of the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly, the inspection of the Guard of Honor, and the delivery of the speech from the throne. The highlight came as the speech from the throne delivered by Her Excellency the Governor-General, Cynthia Pratt.
It pleases me to present to you our speech from the throne.
The speech outlining the government's vision for the future of the country, with key focus areas including economic stability, energy reform, access to quality healthcare for Bahamians, and stronger penalties for immigration fraud. Also highlighted was the government's plan for the development of Grand Bahama, described as a fundamental transformation of the island through economic growth and the strengthening of strategic partnerships.
Through enhanced investments and economic development, reorganization of arrangements with the Grand Bahama Port Authority, and strengthening of opportunities with key stakeholders.
Grand Bahama is also expected to become a major trade gateway for the Caribbean through the development of the Afro-Caribbean Marketplace and other large-scale projects on the island.
Tourism and investment with the development of the Afro-American Marketplace and Logistics Center. MSC Cruise Port, Xanadu Beach Project, and other major developments.
Another key initiative outlined in the speech was the expansion and upgrade of healthcare services on the island.
My government will continue to advance the infrastructural development program already underway, including the health campus in Freeport.
Now, it was a ceremonial start with a political edge today as the opening of Parliament mixed long-standing tradition with heated exchanges during the swearing-in proceedings. Our Charlia Jones has more in this report.
Fashion, glamour, and political tension all taking center stage during the opening of Parliament today. Members of Parliament exchanging sharp words during the swearing-in proceedings.
Gotta answer those questions.
Opposition members heckling Smith during his contribution, shouting shame and calling on him to answer those questions in reference to recent accusations linked to a United States drug trafficking investigation. Despite the outburst, Smith continued his address.
Gotta answer those questions.
Don't take it.
Gotta answer those questions.
Don't take it.
Gotta answer those questions.
I, Kingsley Smith.
Meanwhile, Andre Rollins also caught in a heated moment, but he responded to the remarks while swearing in.
So help me God. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
Several well-known Grand Bahamian political figures also on hand for the official ceremony, including former PLP Central Grand Bahama candidate Park O'Deal and former East Grand Bahama candidate Dr. Monique Pratt. Despite their electoral defeats, both say they are committed to continuing the progress under the Davis administration.
Health is very near and dear to me, and my thing is that to make sure that our Freeport Health Campus gets started, well, not started, but gets completed, which is important for us in the community.
Election is over. This is the opening of the surrounding of Parliament, essentially the opening of Parliament. And it's time to get back to governing the country. And we have 33 members of Parliament led by Prime Minister Brave Davis. And I'm excited to see the job that we're going to do.
Grand Bahamian supporters also making their presence felt at the historic event, including former West Grand Bahama political aspirant Daquan Swain, sharing the importance of attending the opening of Parliament and commending the Davis administration for pushing major redevelopment projects on the island.
Well, it's very important to be here today. This is a very important day for our democracy. And I feel like every Bahamian should be paying attention. Today is like today. I absolutely support the government's decision 100% to acquire the power company.
And the Ginger for the People movement also traveling to the capital in support of reappointed Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, with supporters expressing excitement about the future of Grand Bahama under her leadership.
Well, I'm excited about the reappointment of Minister Moxie as Minister for Grand Bahama because I know that Grand Bahama could look forward to continued progress.
The minister is definitely one person that is going to push that initiative in our incubator project and the Afro Business Center in the International Bazaar. So I'm looking forward to the great things that the minister is going to do in Grand Bahama. Like you said, we've worked with her for the last 5 years and we got 5 more to go.
I am excited to continue the mandate that this Brave Davis administration is going to bring to Grand Bahama.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Charlia Jones.
Meanwhile, the official opening of the House of Assembly welcoming a number of newly installed members of Parliament and cabinet ministers. Returning Speaker of the House, MP for Bamboo Town, Honorable Patricia DeVoe, welcomed the opportunity to once again serve with integrity and accountability.
Honorable members, I'm humbled once again by the confidence placed in me to preside over the proceedings of this House. I undertake this responsibility with a renewed commitment to impartiality, fairness, and fidelity.
The House Speaker's message to parliamentarians was clear. She encouraged them to uphold the dignity of the House of Assembly and protect the standards established by those who came before. She emphasized that it is now time to proceed with the work of Parliament, a work that reflects the trust of the institution.
The privileges afforded to this House are profound, particularly that of freedom of speech within these walls. These privileges are preserved not by their existence alone, but by their responsible use. It is the duty of every member to ensure that what is protected is not diminished by misuse.
A ceremonial charge from the Senate delivered to newly appointed senators carried a broader message about leadership, national progress, and the continued push for gender equality in the Bahamas. Sherelle Dames reports.
Delivering the charge to the newly appointed senators, Senate President Honorable Michelle Adderley says in times like these, strong leadership and sound stewardship are critical, and the voices guiding the nation matter now more than ever.
But let us remember that this is, in fact, the upper chamber, where our debates should be rich, but not repugnant, firm, but not ferocious, deliberate, but not disruptive.
She said that Parliament remains the cornerstone of national unity and progress. Adderley also pointing to what she calls a more progressive era, now being reflected in the growing number of women serving in governance.
For the second time in our nation's history, two women, myself and the Speaker, Patricia DeVoe, will preside over both houses of Parliament. We will also have the distinguished honor of serving simultaneously with a woman Governor General. The achievement of 36% female representation in the Senate, 20% representation in the House of Assembly, and 24% in the Cabinet are meaningful steps towards gender parity and inclusivity.
The Senate President says the rise in women holding positions of power shows the work toward equality is continuing. She highlighted the contributions of Bahamian suffragists whose fight helped remove barriers that once stood in the way of women.
It demonstrates progress towards breaking the barriers that the suffragists, Dame Dr. Doris Johnson, Mary Ingram, Mabel Walker, Eugenia Lockhart, and Georgiana Simonet wanted removed. These growing percentages must be a reminder that our collective work is not yet complete. Representation must lead to economic empowerment, equal access, more leadership roles, equality in national policies, and the protection of women from discrimination and violence.
And as policies and societies around the world continue to evolve, Senate President Adderley says the country must also continue moving forward in pursuit of equality and the full inclusion of women in national development.
May we progress towards a future where equality is not an aspiration, but a lived reality for women and girls everywhere.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Sherelle Dames.
While the conversation surrounding women in politics is continuing as the growing presence of women in Parliament sparks national conversation. Tonight, former F&M Member of Parliament Pakeisha Parker Edgecombe says while the progress is encouraging, there is still room for greater female representation across the political landscape. Jolanda Thompson-Everest reports.
Former Free National Movement MP for the former West Grand Bahama and Bimini constituency, Pakeisha Parker Edgecombe is applauding the growing number of women serving in Parliament, calling the presence of 9 female representatives a positive step forward for the country. However, she says the work is far from over, noting that more women deserve a seat at the table and should be trusted to address not only issues impacting women, but major national matters as well.
I think that the more women are at the table to land in the decision-making process, we all have better lives. We have fought for a very long time to see that there is equality when it comes to gender. That fight continues as of today. I think that we are coming along not as quickly as we should be in this day and time, but to see that it is actually improving is inspiring.
In 2017, she became the first woman elected to represent West Grand Bahama and Bimini. She later served as Parliamentary Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister before being promoted in 2021 to Minister of State with responsibility for disaster preparedness, management, and reconstruction. Now reflecting on the country's political landscape, Parker Edgecombe says a generational shift is helping women gain wider acceptance in leadership.
What you see is a combination of not only women women who are feeling stronger, but also a new generation that is also supporting those women.
The former politician says women in politics should not be confined to so-called women's issues alone.
We are overall general, and the fact that we are able to contribute to any issue would be even more significant, rather than just putting us in a box to say that we should only speak of women's issues.
Still, she admits the road has not been without challenges. The former F&M MP recalls disparities in budget allocations for the Family Islands, saying many communities were left undeserved, an issue she hopes today's female leaders will help change.
While Nassau is bringing in the majority of the revenue for the country, it is time that we start focusing on other parts of the Bahamas, because if anything happens in New Providence, we're left wanting.
Despite the obstacles, Parker Edgecombe says she remains hopeful about the future of women in leadership and encourages aspiring politicians to enter public service with honesty and purpose. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
His appointment as Parliamentary Secretary for the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs, Central and South Abaco MP Bradley Fox Jr. says he is ready to serve the Bahamian people. Fox notes leading up to his monumental appointment, he deeply connected with the constituents he's sworn to represent, hearing their concerns and inquiries, and is enthusiastic to assist in continuing the country's progress under the Davis administration.
The culmination of works and conversations that, would have started months ago about what the real needs of Abaco and the people of Abaco want and need to see happen from this government. I look to bring, my vast knowledge of hospitality, real estate, business, all of that, just to, bring value to everything that I touch.
Still to come.
IMC hosting a special appreciation service for a woman in ministry. That story, sports, and more when we come back.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Need glazing replacement parts fast? Clearview Glass has you covered for window doors, showers, and hurricane shutters. Your one-stop source for all window and door hardware. And if they don't have it, they can special order it. Call Clearview Glass today at 352-7694. CompuSec Printing is making room for summer with a massive store-wide sale. Get 30% off in stock items only now through July 31st. Save on shirts, hats, souvenirs, flags, indoor flagpoles, and more. Visit CompuSec Printing, West Atlantic Drive, Freeport. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 2.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Let's keep it clean. Put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. No, yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not on the streets. Just put it in the trash, my guy.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
Put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it, that's it. Put it in the trash. Just put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it. Just put it in the trash, my guy. not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah, just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah, we just gotta keep Grand Bahama clean.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. On Sunday, May 24th, the Interdenominational Mass Choir will host a special appreciation service for their minister, Marlia Pinder, who has been a foundational pillar conducting choirs and giving tirelessly across multiple churches for over 20 years. Chairman of the IMC, Derek Stubbs, calling Pinder a gem of a woman and someone deserving of all her flowers while she is alive to receive them.
She's a busy woman, always on the go, never saying no. And we just thought it would be fitting to really come and tell Malia and show her how much we love her. I've been to too many funerals, and I've seen everyone want to speak. Everyone makes sacrifice, buy tickets no matter how far they're traveling from, to be at a funeral service where the person that you're really celebrating is gone. And so we don't want to be guilty of that kind of thing, and we want to be able to say to her while she's alive that we love her, we appreciate her.
Choir members Giovanna Stewart of Universal Household of Faith and Pastor DeAndre Stubbs from New Life Worship Center says Pinder's dedication and service to their choir has meant a great deal. The special appreciation service takes place at Mount Calvary Baptist Church at 4 p.m.
For Universal Household of Faith, I can say she has been a blessing to us. There wasn't a time that we did not call her for assistance, whether it was anniversary, funeral services, whatever it was, she was always there, just a phone call away.
She's been an enormous help to us. She's played a hand and a role in a number of our ministries, our youth ministry, our praise and worship team, our choir, our apprenticeship program, and now we have a computer class on board, and she's handling that as well. So she's an awesome, awesome, awesome team player and an amazing gift to the body.
Now, as summer approaches, entertainment across the island is heating up, and one Bahamian production is already creating quite the buzz. Body Count is a witty comedy packed with suspense, laughter, and one very nosy neighbor, guaranteed to keep audiences entertained from beginning to end. Our intern, Darissa Ferguson, reports.
Grand Bahama Island is gearing up for a summer to remember, kickstarting with a Bahamian-led production, Body Count. We took a quick trip to the Regency Theater before actors take stage to find out more.
We put out a questionnaire online, a survey, so that we could find out what people wanted to see, and we got a lot of feedback from the Grand Bahama community saying that they wanted more original Bahamian comedies. And so we put pen to paper and we came up with Body Count.
Dorset says Body Count is geared towards mature audiences who enjoy comedy, drama, and a little mystery, all wrapping into one performance. She adds that theater goers can expect lots of laughter, energetic performances, and unexpected moments throughout the show.
Thursday night is actually a special night. It's our opening night. We've gone back to having opening nights on Thursdays, and we've got the Bahamian Brewery to give us complimentary wine as well. And it's also cheaper for opening night. We really want to pack the house, so it's $30 for opening night and then $35 for all the other nights. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Sunday's a matinee at 4 p.m. All the other show times are at 8 p.m. And people can expect to laugh out loud.
Play director Preston Knowles explains that the inspiration behind the play came from observing community interactions mixed with the love for storytelling and theatrical comedy. Through witty dialogue and dramatic twists, he says the goal was to create a production that audiences could enjoy and connect with.
This whole experience has been good. Honestly, it's always nice trying to bring something to life that you yourself probably didn't write, but taking someone else's vision and having to present it in a way that they understand it and also the audience that comes to see it. So I guess that I would say that was my favorite part, just literally watching the words from the script come to life and make sense.
After brief discussion with Olivia Dorset and Preston Knowles, we now know that there is no shortage of entertainment on the island. If you've never been to a play before, make this your first. Body Count. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Darissa Ferguson.
We salute our Facebook friend of the day, Ine Mullings. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed your birthday.
That's why she ain't
And that's a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
UB, they're having softball tryouts. You should go. I heard you were pretty good back in your day.
You're lying. All right, sports is up next. Stay tuned.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at zns3news@gmail.com.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
I am ready.
I am ready. I am ready.
Ready or not, it's here. That's right, the biggest gospel show with me, Uncle T Baby Boy, on 8:10 a.m. That's right, interviews, greatest songs, praise and worship. It's going to be exciting. We're going to take the Bahamas to the world and bring the world to the Bahamas.
Welcome to the ZNS Total Sports Cave, everyone. I'm Shane Stubbs. The Battle of the Islands volleyball tournament is a few days away and is expected to be the most competitive tournament to date. And the Grand Bahama Hawks say they are ready for all the smoke.
It's been going well. You know, we run in our important drills, you know, doing the basics, because the basics at the end of the day are the sheer fundamentals of the game. And, you know, running the players, all the stuff to prepare ourselves for the big hitters coming up for this tournament. Our expectations is to play well, have great competition, have fun. At the end of the day, like, it is volleyball. It's a fun sport. It's a team sport.
I look forward to playing against amazing teams and experiencing different skill players and different skill sets. What I look forward to most is the challenge, because over here, some of the teams are not as advanced as the teams in Nassau and Bimini, so having a challenge and having that playing time is what I look forward to most.
All the action goes down starting Friday, May 22nd at the 8 Mile Rock Gym, featuring teams out of Abaco, Bimini, Exuma, and New Providence. Meanwhile, the University of the Bahamas Mingos women's softball team will extend its recruiting arm with a high school tour and open tryouts here on Grand Bahama this coming Friday and Saturday. Since taking on the role as head coach back in April, Coach Ivana McDonald has been on the hunt to fill out her roster and expresses excitement about seeing what the second city has to offer.
There's discipline, there's fire, there's intentionality, there's a new set of talent. We're super excited to see what those girls are going to bring. We know that Grand Bahama produces top-tier athletes, so honestly, we are looking for all-around athletes, whether you have a primary position of shortstop, outfield, whether you're a slapper, whether you're a pitcher or catcher. We are just excited to really see the diversity and varieties of positions.
McDonald is looking to have graduating seniors, those who may have taken a gap year, and current UB North students who want to be a part of the softball team. Grade 10 and 11 students are also welcomed. The tryouts get underway at 8 a.m. on Saturday at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex. And lastly, in Arthur Parris Mary Knapp High School soccer competition, the Mary Star of the Sea Crusaders grounded the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays in their latest contest. The Crusaders found the back of the net early and often, eventually getting the 4-2 win. And that's your sports fix this evening. Your local forecast is next. I'm Shane Stubbs, and remember, you can't control how things happen, but you can control how you react.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Beat the heat with powerful 12K BTU mini-split AC units now on sale for a limited time at Majestic Trucking and Retails. Experience ice-cold comfort, low energy consumption, and quiet performance, all while relaxing in comfort that's friendly to the pocket. Majestic Trucking and Retails, 2A1 Civic Industrial Bonded Area, Freeport.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at zns3news@gmail.com.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Shalia Roll.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
And here's a live look at Bahamas Tonight coming your way next.
Coming up in the Bahamas Tonight, the national report from economic reform to housing regulation, the government unveiling an ambitious agenda for the new parliamentary term, highlights from the speech from the throne, the opening of Parliament, and the oaths taken inside the House. Plus, political pressure mounting. PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell pushing back against criticism over the new 29-member cabinet. And later, the Bahamas Christian Council calling on the Prime Minister to reconsider 2 cabinet appointments linked to the gaming industry. The Bahamas Tonight, the national report starts now. Well, good evening and welcome to the broadcast. The Davis administration has been entrusted with a new mandate, and earlier today, the country's Governor General outlined in a speech from the throne key areas that will be given focus during their next 5 years in office. Cleopatra Murphy starts us off tonight.
The Davis administration laid out an aggressive legislative agenda during the speech from the throne Wednesday, marking the new session of Parliament. High on the priority list were energy reform, investment, national security, education, housing, climate change, healthcare, and notably immigration.
My government intends to introduce the Employer Immigration Compliance Act, imposing stronger penalties for abuse of the work permit system and other unlawful employment practices.
Governor General Her Excellency the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt, delivering the traditional speech, stressed that strong border and lawful immigration are integral to stability and national sovereignty. To tackle illegal migration, government will establish a Bahamian e-Verify portal to confirm work eligibility before employment, introduce overstay fines, a national biometric immigration system, enhanced fraud detection capabilities, and mandatory sentencing provisions for public officers facilitating immigration or passport fraud. On to energy reform, she reveals government will introduce an electricity consumer protection code, empowering the Utilities Regulation and Competition Authority, ERCA, to enforce service standards, billing transparency, and consumer safeguards.
My government will also introduce energy equity legislation to ensure that Family Island residents are not penalized by higher electricity costs simply because of geography.
She says building a stronger, more modern economy that benefits all will be another focus, highlighting competition legislation to protect consumers from price fixing, also establishing a national investment policy with transparent investor obligations. Land reform is also progressing as government continues to implement the Land Adjudication and Registered Land Acts to create a sensible land registry. On to housing, government intends to expand the affordable home and rent-to-own initiatives.
My government intends to establish a national rental policy registration system with enforceable living standards and stronger protection for tenants.
Food security is another priority item, with government moving to introduce new incentives.
My government will also introduce tourism agriculture incentives to encourage hotels and tourism operators to increase local sourcing from Bahamian families and producers.
She also highlighted plans targeted at AI through the Artificial Intelligence Governance Act.
This will provide for the establishment of a national AI commission and set out clear ethical safeguards governing artificial intelligence.
The Governor General says government has been given a serious responsibility, and the work demands focus, national unity, and continued discipline in governance, a task government is fully ready to take on. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Well, the country's political leaders officially took their oaths of office today as a new session of Parliament got underway in a ceremony filled with tradition, promises of accountability, and calls for unity. Leah Cooper has more.
The opening ceremony of Parliament today delivered all the tradition and pageantry expected, but the real focus was on the oaths taken by the men and women now tasked with leading the country. Senators and members of Parliament took their oaths of office inside the chambers, promising to uphold the Constitution and serve Bahamians. Re-elected a second term as Senate President, the Honorable Lachelle Adderley says the moment was far more than ceremony.
In times like these, your leadership and national stewardship matters. In times like these, your voice matters. In times like these, your compassion towards our Bahamian citizens matters.
Returned for a second consecutive time as House Speaker was the Honorable Patricia DeVoe. She challenged members to remember who they represent each time they enter the chamber.
The rules of procedures are not ceremonial duty documents. They are the foundation upon which orderly debate and legislative responsibility rest. I expect that they will be observed in both letter and spirit.
Meanwhile, Deputy House Speaker Sylvanus Petty called for unity despite political differences.
May our deliberations be guided by wisdom, fairness, and a commitment to the people we represent.
Today marked the official start of a new parliamentary session, but for many Bahamians, the real test will be whether the promises made during those oaths turn into action. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Now, a correction was made in the Senate today. It was initially reported that Senator the Honorable Kenan Johnson was named Vice President of the Senate, but that has since changed, and now Senator J.Ann Major has been named Vice President of the Senate. We understand that parliamentary secretaries or ministers are not allowed to serve as president or vice president. Now, during the swearing-in of members of Parliament West Grand Bahama, Member of Parliament Kingsley Smith found himself in a rather unexpected sideshow. Woman says he took the oath of office when opposition MPs Kwesi Thompson and Dr. Andre Rollins made their presence audibly known. Dr. Rollins could be heard shouting, "Don't take it," while both he and Thompson joined in with shame repeatedly during the proceedings.
Don't take it. Don't take it.
Gotta answer those questions, King.
Don't take it.
Gotta answer those questions.
Don't take it.
Gotta answer those questions.
I, Kingsley Smith, swear by Almighty God that I have no knowledge of any cause or impediment why I am not capable of sitting and voting as a member of the House of Assembly of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for any constituency within the same, according to the tenor and true meaning of the Constitution and the Parliamentary Elections Act, or any enactment amending or replacing the same. So help me God.
Now, among the many history-making moments happening within the first 8 days of the new administration, members of Parliament, senators, and parliamentary secretaries have all now underwent their first speech from the throne and related ceremonies attached to taking office at this level. We spoke with some of those first-time members of Parliament who remained excited but also amped up for the task of serving their country.
Listen, we got to get to work, and so I'm excited. I'm ready to get to work, but for the moment, I'm going to enjoy the opening of Parliament.
Today was a very momentous occasion.
I think we would have preferred if it was all down in Parliament Square just to help with the logistics. But I'm glad to be finally sworn in as the Member of Parliament for Killarney. Great things to come, great things to come.
I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to serve Freetown. I'm grateful for the people of Freetown who would have given me this opportunity to serve them. The parliamentary proceedings earlier today went extremely well. We, of course, elected the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and got to this point where we are now. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity and looking forward to the next few weeks and months ahead.
Just watching from the mechanics of it, now doing the theoretical part of it. So it's different, and I do appreciate what my fellow brothers, my fellow comrades have been doing. So this is new, and I love it.
Similar sentiments also shared by first-time senators and parliamentary secretaries.
Really cool to be in that room, in that hallowed place. The pomp and pageantry, the order, the rigidity of it is something I look forward to. I'm just excited.
It's a very exciting feeling, and it's another year, another 5 years under the term of Philip Brave Davis. The people chose progress, and we're here to go to work on behalf of the Bahamian people. There's still a lot of work to be done. A lot of people out there who need assistance, and the continuing reshaping of the Bahamas as we move forward for a bigger and better Bahamas.
All the pomp and pageantry of the swearing in and the speech from the throne are considered a softer side of ushering a new administration into government. An often overlooked aspect of the day is a detail to security and protocol for the many dignitaries and officials in attendance. Our Lloyd Allen shares more from how police executed an error-proof operation spanning 2 locations within a 5-hour period.
Today, signifying a significant moment in the Davis-led administration's term 2 in office. Now, for the Royal Bahamas Police Force, an important day as well, as top tier their considerations included security and protocol.
Park, first man, number 2 platoon.
The logistics to secure 2 separate venues proving a worthy challenge, toppled by a small army, this including police and defense force officers, as well as other personnel who managed aspects of safety and screening. According to the police force's Internal Security Division Assistant Superintendent, Jamal Edgecombe, preparations were in motion since the House was prorogued on May 27th.
We have a number of different areas that handle security. You'll see members from the SWAT team. You'll have members from each division where the events are taking place.
ASP Edgecombe explains planning for events like this are intense.
We always have to keep in mind the safety of the dignitaries and the public at large. So we deploy as many officers as we can to ensure that the whole area is sterile first, and then we keep it sterile. We have officers posted at different areas. So we'll have the SWAT team, members of the public order unit or the police support unit. They would be around. You wouldn't notice them, but they are there.
Even as the Atlantis Resort senior management team was out in full force ensuring an error-free event, Officer Edgecombe adds that secondary security units are almost always used to expand the police force's efforts.
Whenever we have national events here at Atlantis, we work hand in hand with the security director and his team. They will allow us as much access as necessary.
The inspection of the guards, a highlight at events such as this, also fine-tuned ahead of the big moment.
It's not easy. It's long hours. We practice in the rain. We practice in the sun. It is always practice.
With no reported incidents, Wednesday's formal swearing-in ceremony and speech from the throne setting a tone of order and coordination for the government at the start of its historic second term. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, coming up, the Prime Minister being called on by the Bahamas Christian Council to reconsider 2 cabinet appointments linked to the gaming industry. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more after this.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and everybody watching from Nassau. Tonight, we welcome a star. So please join me in welcoming the barbecue rap star, star of the show!
KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Tasha, what you saying? Girl, right here, rushing to cash, J.S. Johnson. I gotta renew my insurance. Oh, I with JSJ too, but I don't wait in line. I just pay online. Stop it. How you do that? Just email info@jsjohnson.com and say, sign me up for an online service center. They'll reach out and hook you up. You ain't never have to stand in line again. Amen to that. Save time. Pay online. Sign up for J.S. Johnson's online service center today.
Insurance, peace of mind. At Marco's, we make it better. Better ingredients, better flavors, better quality. A signature sauce that families have always counted on. We are not only serving your family, but our families too. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas with center squares or cheesy bread for just $29.95. When you want pizza you can trust, choose Marco's. Your family deserves the best. Marco's Pizza, crafted with heart and proudly shared with love.
5 cars, catch the keys, don't blink, take these.
Island Luck is giving away 5 brand new cars. Earn 10 reward points for a chance to enter and win. Enter weekly from Monday 12 a.m. to Sunday 2 p.m. Winners are announced Sundays at 3 p.m. on 103.5 The Beat and Island Luck Socials. 5 cars, 5 weeks. The more you play, the better your chances. Visit islandluck.com for more information. Catch the keys only at Island Luck. Must be 18 and over. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so please game responsibly.
Hello?
Hi, this is Roger from Fidelity Bank. We've detected a possible breach on your account, so we've placed a temporary hold on pending transactions.
Huh?
Please check your email and give me your one-time password to confirm.
Ain't nothing happening. Whoa! Remember, Fidelity will never ask for your account details. If in doubt, contact us first. Fidelity Bank, protecting what matters most.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Beautiful shot there of Royal Caribbean's Grandeur of the Seas cruise ship during a port of call on the city of Nassau. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. All Progressive Liberal Party Chairman Fred Mitchell hinting at continued division within the Free National Movement, suggesting the party's leader has his own issues to address in the face of criticism against the size of the new 29-member Davis cabinet. Minister Mitchell says that after the FNM ran what he terms a delusional campaign of nastiness and missteps, Pentard should explain why he feels he should still lead the FNM and the House of Assembly.
He also has to say why his deputy leader, Shannon Don Cartwright, is out in the cold and not in the Senate and is left screaming from the outside about a Gussie-made cabinet. Without some kind of explanation about Mr. Cartwright, we can only conclude that the former Deputy Prime Minister Desmond Bannister and former Prime Minister Hubert Minnis have all opined the truth about Michael Pentard, and that is he lacks political integrity and does not support his people, or maybe it simply reveals that with Mr. Cartwright out in the cold, that the fracture lines in the FNM are actually deeper than we knew. In all fairness, Mr. Cartwright should have gotten the Kalani seat, but you know, the inside families in the FNM, they have the last say.
Council called Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis to reconsider the appointments of MP for Fort Charlotte and Minister of Innovation and National Development, the Honourable Sabas Bastian, and MP for Seabreeze and Minister of Culture, Arts and Heritage, the Honourable Leslie Miller-Price, who were directly linked to the gaming industry. In a statement, the Christian Council President Mario Moxie said he doesn't speak from a place of personal opposition toward an individual, nor from a desire to inflame public controversy, and add to that, he says it's the council's responsibility to shape the moral fiber of the nation, defend principles that preserve the public's trust, and raise its voice when the integrity of our democracy is at stake. Well, women are taking up more space in Bahamian politics in both the House of Assembly and the Senate. But as the numbers rise, so do questions about whether this moment marks a true shift in power or another step in a long and slow political climb. Here's Lyle Maycock.
Once ladies are there, everything is excellent.
That confidence now has numbers behind it. Women hold 9 of the 41 seats in the House of Assembly, the highest number elected to the lower chamber in more than 2 decades. Former Clerk of Parliament Maurice Tynes believes the moment is important, but it also shows how slowly Bahamian politics has opened wider to women.
I think socially we are very conservative people. So it took our institutions, our democratic institutions, a long time to reform. Women have shown that given the chance and opportunity, they can do very well.
For the University of the Bahamas' first ombudsman, Dr. Marissa Mason-Smith, the moment is not about symbolism alone. She boasts the women now entering national leadership have already proven they're ready for the work.
Women, in many instances, are ready for leadership. The opportunity is now being created where they will demonstrate their readiness for public office.
For Charlene Paul, founding chair and immediate past chair of Caribbean Women in Leadership, the argument is not about tokenism. She insists women are already carrying major responsibility in Bahamian society, and politics should reflect that.
More than 70% of our households are ran by single women. They're basically running our nation from the home. And tell me why they should not be represented similarly in the halls of Parliament and the seat of government.
For a Bahamian woman watching the new political chapter take shape, the message is clear.
When one woman wins, we all win.
And to all the ladies in politics, I say keep up the great work that you're doing.
For many, this is about more than representation. It's a sign of how far women have come in Bahamian politics, and a reminder that the next test is whether that presence translates into power and influence. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lyle Maycock.
Insightful story there, Lyle. Thanks much. Education officials have now moved to take the necessary precautionary measures since discovering 6 cases of scabies among students in a grade 2 classroom at the Harbor Island All-Age School. Those measures include the possible temporary suspension of classes for the affected grade 2 group, deep cleaning and disinfecting of classrooms, campus fogging, and health screenings for students as a further response mechanism. Education officials say they plan to meet with parents, staff, and union representatives to, among other things, discuss strengthening hygiene protocols. Authorities maintain the overall objectives are aimed at protecting the health and safety of students, teachers, and the wider school community.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Full Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Near, far, where can I get 3 flavors in one pizza?
In here, at Little Caesars.
Ahoy! Then I'll take it for a great price.
It's not madness, it's Little Caesars.
Pizza.
3 flavors, 1 happy you for just $11 VAT inclusive. Now available at all 5 of our locations. Little Caesars Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street Pineapple Plaza, Charles Saunders Highway, and 1 East Plaza. It's not madness, it's Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Yeah. Let's make this moment last forever. Let's start a family together. With a house, a car, and kids. Oh, I love the way we live. I got it covered. BAF has got me covered. So live your life.
MC Gaming and JS Events present the 3rd annual Come Go With Me Turks and Caicos Concert Weekend, July 2nd through 4th, featuring from the Bahamas, Gino D, D-Man, and KB. And from the TCR, Gemma, Barbara Johnson, Jack Nasty, Mikey and Kool-Aid. Backed by the Provision Band. Music by TCI's Most Wanted, DJ Shay. Hosted by Super Peas. And get ready for a Toast of Jamaica, featuring the international artist, Tyrus Riley.
Oh, it's my day.
Backed by Dean Fraser and the Black Soil Band. It's the 3rd annual Come Go With Me Turks and Caicos Concert Weekend, July 2nd through 4th. Ticket location, Mills Variety, Elite Sports Bar, Basic Essential, and Express Gas Station. For info, contact 649-231-0018 or 649-231-3862. Come go with me. Go with me. Go with me. Go with me.
Hi. Hello? Hey, girl. I am Wendy's. I'm trying to go to Essence Fest. Wendy's and Coca-Cola want to take you and your bestie to New Orleans. July 3rd through 5th is Essence Fest, and you could be traveling VIP style.
Roxy?
Tenders?
Tenders.
All you gotta do is upgrade any premium lunch combo 1 through 12 or a salad to a large, like a spicy number 6, add cheese and bacon, or a Dave's Classic, or my personal favorite, Tendies. This will now serve as your final boarding call for Flight 735, service into Essence Fest. Boarding now. Nola! We coming back?
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Well, Royston and Alina joins us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. What's happening, guys?
Hi, Desmond. What a nice surprise.
Yes, indeed.
I'll tell you what's happening. I noticed that you guys clearly had a boys' club moment and decided you guys were going to wear pink and not tell me.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Because you guys are matching.
You didn't get the memo?
I didn't get the memo.
You said the memo. We get asked that question a lot, but I've never said the memo.
Yeah, there's never a memo. Anytime it's just always purely by surprise. But I'm going to blame you and say that you conspired against me to wear pink today.
I'll take that one on. But speaking of fashion, today, of course, we had full fashion on display at the opening of Parliament, whether it was elegant, upscale, or a little minimalistic. And then some that were out
Creative.
of the ordinary. Yes, yes.
So we're going to be looking at some of those fashions coming up.
Yep.
And then also yesterday was World Family Doctor Day, so we're going to be talking to some family medicine doctors about how important it is to find a family doctor and go get your physical and the impact that they have on the healthcare system and some celebrations they're going to be having to recognize the day coming
We're talking compassionate care in a digital world.
Yeah.
Sounds fascinating. More after this.
Welcome back to another episode of The Movement, your energy and transport briefing. Today, I'm stepping into the shoes of a crossing guard. Let's see how it goes. Come, hey, stop the car. Put the window down. Listen, there's 2 stop signs through this corner. One at the end of the corner, and this. You gotta respect both. You hear me, sir? Let's go. Keep rolling. Don't let it happen again. Every day, crossing guards are up and on duty way before you even get up to start your day. And today, I'm gonna spend the day with them. Rested and double vested to see what it takes to keep our kids and our streets safe. Let him go.
I've been doing this now for about 6 months now, and what made me want to become a crossing patrol officer is the love for the children, to protect the children, the safety of the children. I've noticed that everybody is always in a heat and rush, and they don't have the full understanding of what is the importance of us doing this job. The importance of us doing this job is for the safety of our children. Good.
That's your $5. You need that?
I have kids of my own, and they're very grown, so to come back out here and help these children along the way and be a mentor, to be somebody that inspires the children is very, very rewarding for me.
As a crossing patrol officer, one of the most important things that you need to know, and that is paramount, is that our kids come first. And the ultimate goal, once again, is the safety of our kids in crossing our streets. Early in the morning, you have high traffic.
We gotta go. Let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
The most difficult part is being able to create a gap within the traffic so that we can safely navigate our kids across the streets.
Driver, please stop your car. You're trying to see the kids cross from there and far. Driver, when you see this, then stop. Because if you don't stop, then your car could drop in a pothole. And like you say, see, I tell you slow down because the children got to get in the schoolyard.
Well, that does it for the National Report. Stay close to Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
At Frame Studio, as soon as you enter the door, we showcase any individual that comes in there and make it feel like they are at home. The space itself is 1,800 square foot. Our psych wall, which is industry standard also, is 24 feet wide. You can do anything that you can possibly think of. At Frame Studio, under our theme, Now Create More, we look at Frame Studio as a canvas. And any artist know a canvas is blank, and then you create whatever you want to do, right? So we have where you could rent tools. We even have workstations that people could rent out. To anyone inspiring to do what I've done, or what my colleagues have done, or any other journey, I would say to you, don't be afraid. The worst someone can actually tell you is no. So if you have a vision, you have an idea, not everyone will get it. But if you believe in your vision, you believe in your idea, I say go wholeheartedly at it.
For more information about the Creative Entrepreneurs Initiative and the Crafting the Bahamas workshops, email info@sbdcbahamas.com or call us at 461-7232.
Ready to share ideas as well as industry insights? Scores of wedding specialists from around the world attended the Wedding Show Producers International Conference right here in the Bahamas.
We're hosting the Wedding Show Producers International Conference, their annual conference, and we have quite a bit of their members who visit our island to experience the destination as well as share ideas and share insights to increase the quality of their showcases. And it's pretty significant for us because this is the first time they've hosted this conference in about 15 years. The last time the conference was hosted in the Bahamas was in 2011. So we're happy to re-engage with them and to welcome them back to our destination with open arms.
Organization WSPI stands for Wedding Show Producers International. I've been a member almost 30 years, and I'm the managing director. And what we do is we have a conference every year where we bring together wedding professionals like us who do wedding shows throughout the United States, Canada, Europe. We have our top producers here today for education, networking, fun, and we chose the Bahamas mostly because, besides that, it's my favorite place in the world, honestly. The Tourism Bureau, Ministry of Tourism, was tremendously helpful in sponsoring our event. The Warwick Hotel was great, and I love the Bahamian people, so we're happy to be here. Tommy Stubbs is phenomenal, and we've had a lot of local support with the show, so in this conference, it's going to be amazing, so we're excited to be here.
The conference is always very standard as far as networking, talking about how to improve their shows, including the Bahamas Bride Show. That's why we're here. But what we want to take from the Bahamas is that we're different, and we're elegant, and we upscale just like everybody else around the world. So we're just not an island. We are internationally known.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Eyes glued to the fashion on display at today's opening of Parliament.
Plus, the Bahamas joins the international patent system. We'll tell you what that means for you.
Also, the Surrey horse industry making a notable impact on tourism. Stay close for that.
And in sports, the Sam Haven Soccer Nationals set to kick off on Thursday.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Welcome indeed. Now, the opening of Parliament always brings a particular kind of energy downtown, and this year at the Atlantis Paradise Island, the formality, the ceremony, the tradition, but let's be honest, for many people, the real conversation starts before anyone even takes their seat. And that's all about, or largely about, the fashion.
That's right, because you just know there are people at home who are quietly conducting their own best dressed competition, just right from their couches, looking from the hats, the colors, the tailoring, and who really understood the assignment. What's interesting is how even younger Bahamians now are getting involved in the conversation and engaging with that side of it online, from the style commentary to supporting local designers. It's all become part of the experience.
I think so. I think so. And whether you come for the politics, the pageantry, or both, it's definitely one of the most uniquely Bahamian sights of the year. I won't tell you what my favorite is, but I'll tell you later. With that said, let's dive right into the news. While the speech from the throne set the tone for the government's legislative agenda, outside the chamber, fashion was making a statement of its own kind. And this year, the opening of Parliament displayed a sea of elegance and flair. Our West Calix Forbes walked down the fashion red carpet at the Atlantis Resort today.
The opening of Parliament is widely anticipated for its vibrant display of Sunday's best. The royal-inspired formal wear event draws heavily on the Westminster traditions, with an invitation-mandated dress code that sets the stage for a high-end fashion, bold colors, and local flair.
All right, so of course, when we think about the opening of Parliament, we think about pageantry, we think about formal wear, and we think about class, royalty. And so when I was, of course, thinking about what I wanted to wear, I said champagne and black would definitely make the difference today.
I'm a mother of 3, and I'm a single mother at that. When I think about pearls, I'm a mother of pearls. I believe in the children, and I believe that my children and all children are the future.
Senators, members of Parliament, and their spouses stepped out in high designs, styled by some of the country's well-known fashion designers.
The designer is Bahamian. She is Patrice Lockhart, and I'm styled by Delano Sweeting.
I am styled by local Bahamian fashion stylist, Danielle Devine, House of Style. This is a custom tailoring by Kiss Bespoke. As an entrepreneur myself, I am all about supporting Bahamians, not just on today, like today, but every day. So whether it's shopping Bahari, whether it's picking up a Pico lapel, I always try to ensure that I'm including something Bahamian in all of my looks.
And for some fashion mavens, Wednesday's ceremony was more than just a fashion moment. It was a proud debut for Judy Mae Moss. She stood among the crowd watching her custom piece make its first appearance at the opening of Parliament.
Well, the piece that she have on took us about probably 4 hours because we had to put it together and then dye it and let her dry and then decorate it. Well, she walk in the store. She's a very regular customer of mine, and she's like me. She like things out of the ordinary. So she didn't have to say nothing else. She's a woman top. She like get top, and she like plenty, and she ain't scared.
But beyond the labels and glamour, some looks carried a deeper meaning. One attendee turned to her family for her style inspiration, wearing a custom-made look created by her mother.
So my mom inspired this look. She basically made everything I have on. She's a seamstress. I'm from Freeport, Grand Bahama. Yeah, I'm wearing earrings from my grandma. She actually passed the beginning of this month. So I'm tying in some of the gold and the silver. She put everything together for me.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Definitely some beautiful looks there. Thanks, Wes. Well, the Bahamas has joined the Patent Cooperation Treaty System, becoming the 159th member of the World Intellectual Property Organization's International Patent System. According to the WIPO's website, the Bahamas deposited its instrument of accession yesterday. The Bahamas is the 21st member of the Association of Caribbean States to join the PCT, a move that strengthens the economic integration and competitiveness of the region. Now, what does this mean for you? Bahamian applicants and inventors can file a single international application under the PCT to apply for patent protection in the PCT system's other 158 members, known as contracting states. Bahamian innovators can now benefit from a consolidated path to protecting their new inventions in new markets, including in major export destinations such as the United States, Canada, and Europe. And foreign innovators and companies can use the PCT system to seek patent protection for their inventions in the Bahamas.
Very interesting stuff there. Meanwhile, for decades rather, Surrey drivers have been a familiar part of the downtown Nassau experience, offering tourists a taste of Bahamian culture through horse-drawn carriage rides. However, these drivers say rising costs and limited space are making it increasingly difficult to keep the industry moving. Some of them shared their story with our Shaquille Dames.
Surrey drivers downtown claim that while they're grateful to still be operating, rising costs and ongoing space concerns are making the job more challenging than ever. Surrey driver and owner Thomas Demerit admits a large portion of his earnings goes toward caring for his horses.
I spend like $200 or $300 a week. That's when you feed right now. Hay is where I buy like 5 bales of hay. That lasts me like, but too much. See, what I do is anytime I make some exchange, I buy extra hay to put aside. So don't wait till the hay get run out. When the hay get run out, it's hard to get hay. You gotta go cut grass for horses.
And while these drivers continue trying to manage these growing expenses, some say space constraints and traffic concerns downtown are adding even more pressure.
The only problem I get with them, when they come to here, they come a little fast. And then when we come out with our tourists, they want us to go in there and make way for them. In our own spot. That's the problem. This year, supposed to be a little bigger because most of our carriers are out here. We have at least but 10 or 12 carriers but even on the road. That, and in the back here, to be our backup system. You know, when all the surveys are under the shade and nowhere to park and everybody, so it's supposed to be our backup system. But they take it over. We ain't worried about the bleach there, but we don't like how they move the fence from there, from in the back of those cars and put it here. Our spot supposed to be a little bigger than that.
Oh, yeah, time has changed big. Time has changed big. Before time, you used to make a couple dollars, but now you got to pick. And horses are very expensive, feed are very expensive, but it's all right.
Despite the challenges, Surrey drivers say they remain committed to preserving one of Nassau's oldest tourism traditions. But as costs continue to rise and concerns over space persist, many of these ground transportation professionals believe greater support will be needed to ensure the industry can continue serving visitors for generations to come. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Shaquille Dames.
An interesting and cultured story. Thanks so much, Shaquille. Still to come, we learn about celebrations marking World Family Doctor Day.
And of course, Diane Dorsett has your Access weather forecast coming up, so stay close.
Hearing the fact of little babies being washed out of their mom's arms.
Who can prepare for something like Dorian? Mental health of someone, it should be first.
COVID-19 came. When COVID-19 hit, just being locked in, being isolated or being in a house almost 24/7, like, it really messes with your mind.
And I said, if a storm is ever coming again, one garbage bag and I'm out of here. I did not want to wrestle an extensive loss like that again. And I had to gradually work through it. And believe it or not, I'm still very conscious of what I have building up.
But you need counseling. You need counseling to somebody to talk to you and to try to bring healing to your life, you know. So if you don't have access to these things, then where will the healing process begin?
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean, removing up to 100% of deposits, restoring your engine to perform like new. All new Restore and Protect, another first by Valvoline, distributed by Battery and Tire Specialists.
Good evening, it's Wednesday, the 20th day of May, and it's time for your Access weather forecast. But before we begin, I would like to introduce a term of the day, isolated showers. Now, when you hear the forecast call for isolated showers, that doesn't mean everyone will see rain. Isolated showers are small, scattered pockets of rain that develop in limited areas, often from daytime heating or passing moisture. So while one neighborhood may get a quick shower, another area just a few minutes away could stay completely dry under partly sunny skies. Now, let's take a look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. Our satellite picture shows mostly cloudy skies across the central and southeast Bahamas in response to a mid-level low pressure system, which will meander over the islands through Saturday. And hence, occasional showers and those isolated thunderstorms can be expected, especially over the central and southeastern islands for several days. Now let's take a look at what's happening over our seas. In the northwest Bahamas tonight through Friday, we'll get southeast winds at 12 to 18 knots, seas at 3 to 6 feet, a high tide at 11:58 this evening, and a low tide at 6:33 in the morning. Then in the central and southeast Bahamas tonight through Friday, winds southeast at 15 to 25 knots, seas at 5 to 8 feet. Small craft operators, you're advised to exercise extreme caution. We have an advisory in effect. It is time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
My work is on the water. We diving through no line is how I survive. Listen, from Boggy to Yellow.
That was your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance, and that wraps up your Access weather forecast. But join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
As always, thank you so much, Diane. Now, yesterday, May 19th, was celebrated as World Family Doctor Day. The goal is to recognize the central role general practitioners and family doctors play in healthcare systems.
Well, here at home, there are several activities on tap to observe this special day for these healthcare professionals.
Absolutely. And joining us tonight is consultant and head of department for family medicine, Dr. Crispin Gomez, and family medicine consultant, Dr. Marilyn Wallace-Payne. Thank you so much for joining us on Access Now.
Thank you for having us.
It's excellent to have you. I have to ask and start off with, why is it so important to have a family doctor?
Thank you for the question.
Sure.
In order to answer that question, it is important for everyone to recognize who a family physician is. A family physician is a doctor who would have specialized for an additional 4 years post their initial training in a variety of specialties. Internal medicine, surgery, pediatrics, and obstetrics and gynecology. And what makes family physicians so unique is that we treat everyone. We treat the entire family, from the womb to the tomb, from you are born until you die. So you could see why it's important to have us around.
Absolutely. I want to think less about the tomb right now.
How do you pick the right family doctor for you? Because it's obviously one of those relationships where you have to be comfortable with the family doctor, because all you're ever looking for is honesty out of a patient. How do you find the right family doctor for you, do you think?
Well, that's a good question.
The family doctor is someone who becomes a part of the family. He's the one who knows grandmother's blood pressure. He's the one who knows your child's asthma triggers. He's the one who knows why you had a stressful day to work. So he's the one that is, or she is the one who is committed to following you and your family through all the stages of your life. You find the one who you are comfortable with, who you feel more able to talk and communicate with. We have family physicians in all of the polyclinics in the Bahamas. So they are available and they are very accessible.
Ready for
So
you.
you can go to any clinic, find a family physician, and pick one who you're comfortable with.
I like
Perfect. Now, I know you guys had some activities planned to help recognize this day. What are some of the activities we can expect to see?
So this year, we are very excited about the lineup of activities that we have arranged. We have started with just recognizing who we are and helping the community to recognize who we are. So we have had a Represent Yourself. So you would have seen us, hopefully you would have seen us, on all of the social media platforms just stating who we are. Then it's important for us to ensure that we are relaxed and reset so that we can be the best we can to serve you. So in that vein, we have had last evening a family medicine retreat where we were able to relax, reflect, pour into each other so we can pour into the community. And one of our main flagship events that we have every year is a community service. And we're so excited this year about our community service. We will be hosting a health fair and a walkathon on this coming Saturday, May 23rd, at 6:30 a.m. So you got to get up early, come and join us. You can find a family physician right there if you need one. And then we are also going to have a health fair that starts at 8:30 at Grace Community Church. And we wrap up our events with a celebration in worship at Grace Community Church again, and an award ceremony to recognize all of the wonderful family physicians.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you heard it there. Grace Community Church. Meet your perfect family doctor. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. Stay with us. Sports with Amajal Knowles is up right after this break.
This May, make all of your savings dreams come true when you shop the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Ginger Evans flour, 5 pounds, $3.99. Whole chicken wings, $1.69 per pound. Fresh pork, $2.39 per pound. Turkey wings, $2.99 per pound. Sweet seedless watermelons, $8.99 each. May the savings be with you at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in your car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, because everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Welcome to your midweek sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The action on the pitch is set to be very heated in the coming days as a number of schools hope to leave with bragging rights at the 2026 Samuel P. Haven National High School Soccer Championships. Competition is expected to begin on Thursday at the Roscoe Davies soccer pitch and run until Friday, May 29th. The competition has been divided into different sections and will feature schools from the BAISS, GSSA, as well as the Grand Bahama Northern Group playoffs.
The Samuel P. Haven Junior High School Soccer Nationals. This event was established in 2016 with the vision of bringing together the top male and female student soccer athletes in competition so that at the end of it all, the best can be crowned the best for the year.
Doris Johnson and the GHS, the Gabon High School. Senior girls, C.R. Walker Knights, Doris Johnson and C.R. Gibson Rallis. Junior school, H.O. Nash. Actually, H.O. Nash, L.W. Young, S.C. Matfox, Air Valley will be playing tomorrow in the finals.
Not to brag, but Windsor, they are the defending champions for the Nationals. They are also the pennant winners and also the champions. So we have Windsor for junior girls and St. Augustine's College. St. Augustine's College. For our junior boys, we have Lyford Key. Likewise, they are defending champions. They are the BAISS pennant and champions.
University of the Bahamas Mingo's women's softball team trying to broaden its recruiting arm with a high school tour and open tryouts on the island of Grand Bahama this weekend. The tryouts will get underway at 8 a.m. on Saturday at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex. Tasked with rebuilding the program is Ivana McDonald, who's hit the ground running since she was named head coach in April.
Getting to go to the home of Grand Bahamian athletes where there's discipline, there's fire, there's intentionality, there's a new set of talent. We're super excited to see what those girls get to bring. We know that Grand Bahama produces top-tier athletes, so honestly, we are looking for all-around athletes, whether you have a primary position of shortstop, outfield, whether you're a slapper, whether you're a pitcher or catcher, we are just excited to really see the diversity and varieties of positions.
And in fishing news, Ben Simmons is now a champion. Well, in sports fishing. On Sunday, the South Florida Sails captured the Sport Fishing Championship Blue Marlin Open at Walker's Key in Abaco, and helping the squad to the title was none other than the former NBA player who is a co-owner and angler for the club. Now better known for his basketball career, Simmons was taken by the Philadelphia 76ers with the first pick in the 2016 NBA draft. Went on to play 7 seasons in the league. He became a free agent at the end of his final campaign in 2024-2025. However, he opted to swap the hardwood for the open seas. And that's been a look at your sports on this Wednesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
The temperature is rising, the flowers are blooming, and shoppers are saving at Super Value and Quality supermarkets. Sea bass tuna, 5 ounces, 84 cents. Best Value whole kernel corn, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Par Excellence long grain rice, 5 pounds, $3.99. Sea bass raw shrimp, 30/40, 1 pound, $7.99. Sweet blueberries, 1 pint, $4.99. May the savings be with you at Super Value and Quality supermarkets.
You're looking at a drone shot of the Supreme Court building on Bank Lane. Constructed in 1921, it is the centerpiece of the Bahamian judicial system and remains a vital pillar of the Commonwealth's independent legal infrastructure. And it's time now to take a trip to North Andros. Let's go.
The Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute says its graduates are stepping into industries critical to the country's future development. During BAMSI's 2026 graduation ceremony held in North Andros, students received degrees and certifications in marine science, animal science, environmental science, tourism, and climate-smart agriculture. Officials say the institute continues expanding its role in national development by preparing Bahamians for careers tied to food security, environmental sustainability, tourism, and economic diversification. Among the graduates were participants in nationally recognized flats fishing and nature tour guide certification programs. BAMSI President Dr. Ravina Roberts-Hanna says the institution remains focused on developing graduates and equipping them with both technical and leadership abilities to support the country's long-term growth.
Congratulations to those graduates.
Absolutely. I'm not quite sure flat fishing is when you're like luring it out, right? You familiar?
When I go fishing, I'm a cheerleader on the fishing trip. I can't fish to save my life.
It's an important role, and there's no judgment about that. That's going to do it for us here at Access Now.
Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
The world economy is entering another period of uncertainty, from geopolitical tensions and shifting trade relationships to concerns about inflation, investment, and global growth. At the same time, the Bahamas is charting its course under a new administration with critical decisions ahead on tourism, investment, and economic policy. This is Growth in a Time of Change, Tourism, Investment, and Economic